Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Same awesome Naya. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So there has been videos circulating around. I remember telling you people what some leftists are doing, and the fact that some black content creators are shielding some white leftists is really very amazing. Now, what they do right now is, I don't know if you all remember, I told you a story about Tory, how they said Tory is becoming a nuisance and all that when young woman was defending herself from some leftists or conservative content creators. Imani, crutch and spice also is becoming something that I do not want to even go far into it because I do not like bringing my dirty linen outside. But the problem I'm having with them is that they are becoming unbearable. That each day they wake up, they call black people. And I have told it, I have said it several times. If you all think that you do not like where you are, because majority of them are in United States, pack your bags and move to Gaza. Go and be their superhero. Go and be the Spider-Man. Go and be the Mr. Hulk because you can do it. You can do whatever you put your mind in. Go there, move there. And the fact that some of them has so many things in common, I don't even know how they got themselves like together and they started operating together. But that really sucks. That is not what I am here to talk about. But what I am going to tell you all is leave. If you think you are not black enough or you think you are not black, right? Zero your mouth and your mind from whatever that happens in black community and leave black people alone. Let's get into this video.
Well, hello there. To the people that are defending crutches and spices, I want y'all to know y'all are defending somebody who said they didn't care who won the election. And I have that video. She says she doesn't care what happens because we all showed her with our vote that we don't care about her because she's disabled. This is the problem when black people put everything else above being black. Now that was in, I believe, early 2024 when she made that video. She put her disability above being black. She and others who she shares the disability intersectionality bubble with was more important than black people. That disability bubble filled with non-black people, with oppressors, she decided to stand with them instead of standing with black people who are going to be the most affected by this Trump administration. Same person who y'all are saying has no fault that you use her as your moral compass is the most ambiguous person ever unless it comes to disability. Physical disability at that. I have mental disabilities. That apparently is overshadowed by physical ones. Because my mental health disability has been greatly affected because I have black children. I live in the United States, in the world, but in the United States, where they're trying to stop the police reform, where they've gotten rid of one of the only things that the George Floyd protests accomplished, which was that database that Biden put up for the federal police officers who have had disciplinary action. That's not state and local, but that federal database was a direct result of black people's labor. Same person said that the last year in 2024, the Biden administration is when the genocide against the PALE people started. That's how I know y'all don't give a fuck. No, the fuck it didn't. Number one, I'm agnostic. However, it's talked about in the Bible. It's actually, Palestine is Canaan in the Bible. From the books Genesis to Josiah, the main focus was the promised land. The reason that the Israelites were cursed to walk the desert went from 40 days to 40 years is because God told them that the promised land was Canaan. And the people got scared because Canaanites had military and shit. So they said they don't want to do it. The people that came back spread a rumor. There's giants over there. So the people didn't want to do it. And God was going to destroy them motherfuckers in the Bible. But Moses pled with him based on his ego and said, but if you kill them, God, the world will say you couldn't even protect and lead your people. And God said, I hear you. He said, instead, I'll have them where they never will see the promised land. And they are cursed to walk 40 years in the desert. It wasn't until, remember Jericho? It wasn't until then that they act, and it says it in Josiah as well, that they were to go massacre everybody in Canaan. Canaan is modern day Palestine. Second of all, if you want to go by modern days, that was 1948 when they started expelling people, Palestinians, from their land. And it got worse over time. 2008 is when they really started considering it a genocide. Y'all don't even know your fucking facts. Y'all decided the same way you do with your boycotts. No information, nothing to go by. Then you don't follow up. You just brag about what you did. Y'all don't even know why you boycotting Starbucks. Starbucks ain't give no money to Israel. They gave $500,000 to Gaza. You could have used your position to push them to give even more money to Gaza. They don't even have business in Israel. What the fuck does it matter about them taking down the Union tweet and try to sue them and shit? If your main focus is Gaza, right? That should be the least of it. Y'all sat up there and stopped focusing on Trump and the things that he was doing. You might have mentioned the conservatives, but you focused on Kamala and dissed her. Why she wasn't qualified, what she needed to do, that she was pro this and genocide and all that kind of shit, as if the United States has not been an ally of Israel forever. They will never give up their foothold. As America will never give up their foothold in the Middle East, no matter what citizens do. But we here, as African Americans who have suffered this long, maybe could have got some kind of fucking change here. And maybe eventually it could have led to the freedom of the Palestinians. But instead, y'all chose to diss her. I didn't say vote third party. I didn't say vote Trump. You didn't have to. Stop playing that shit. Stop dog whistling. That's what y'all accuse the Trumpers of, right? But y'all are doing it. But y'all are calling people like me blue MAGA. Y'all are the ones behaving that way. Y'all chose to operate out of your intersectionality bubbles with everybody but your own people and have caused this mess that is happening here. If you had voted for Kamala, this immigration shit that's happening right now, because you're talking about it was the most deportation under Biden, yeah, Trump was warming up. And now you got motherfucking federal agents on the street going up in hospitals and schools. Since y'all care so much, them immigration policies were heavily, the good ones, the good immigration policies were heavily influenced by African Americans in the civil rights movement. And we didn't need anything about immigration. We was already here. Black people been here through everybody's shit. Our civil rights leaders, MLK, Martin Luther King, go look at their speeches. They both bring up Palestine. And not just them, a lot of our black leaders are Palestinian brothers and sisters in the struggle. But they don't protest for us on their own, for our genocide here. Even in your disabilities and your other shit, you're still privileged. You gotta be. To be able to take that chance, you have to be privileged. It's one thing to not vote. It's another thing, vote third party, whatever. But it's a huge thing to get on here with your shit and talk shit about a black person who's running, who would have been 100 times better, period, who has a history of trying to protect black people, who has a history, while y'all calling her a cop, trying to get legislation while she wasn't even running for political office. She's trying to get it where the law enforcement department was open up, where you could see what was going on so that it would be transparency. Y'all didn't talk about that. Y'all didn't talk about that this weed charge, she locking black men up. Y'all didn't talk about the fact she severely decreased the number of lockups compared to her predecessor. She tried to change laws. She tried to do shit fairly. You could have waited until she was in office and then went and did something. But you didn't. You wanted to talk shit and do this moral, high ground bullshit. And then get mad at black people, the very black people who gave these motherfuckers rights to vote against us. We have every right to be angry. But y'all choose everything over blackness. You don't care? Then stop talking. Stop bringing up any political issues since you don't care. That's what someone who doesn't care does. Let's call it for what it is, because I'm tired of that shit. I used to follow because of the disability stuff, right? And I have mental disabilities. Apparently that doesn't count because it's funny when y'all are making fun of Tori for saying that she's manic and all this stuff. Somebody who goes through manic episodes, because one of my diagnoses is bipolar. Now, if people come for me, are y'all gonna say that they're attacking a black disabled woman? Probably not, because I'm not on the side that you want me to be on. And right now, in this focus, I'm black. All of us should be black and be focusing on black. Y'all are the issue. Y'all are the fucking issue. You shouldn't be talking because you don't have, you're lukewarm. You just want to be viewed as this person, this title that has been bestowed upon you of a moral compass because you talk about both sides. That's bullshit. If you don't care, you should have kept your mouth closed about Kamala. I didn't say vote for Jamaica. I'm just bring it up the issues later. Because all of you stop focusing on Trump's shit. You'll bring up conservatives, make fun of them. But y'all attacked Kamala directly. talking about it wasn't because she was running. Y'all didn't do this when Biden was running. It's better than Trump, but apparently not when a qualified black person gets in office. If your goal, your focus is on your other marginalizations, it does not include black people, then just be quiet when it comes to black issues. This has nothing to do with you being black and disabled. A black disabled woman has nothing to do with it. Your focus is on being disabled, and so is the rest of your friend group who keeps bringing up the fact that you're disabled, which to me is very ableist. I didn't know that they were coming and attacking her physically, where she couldn't hold her own. Nobody's even attacking. They asked for proof of black people, because that's who it was. That's who y'all were talking about. That's who the pictures was, celebrating the death of Palestinian children. How dare y'all? Or going to Starbucks. And I'll say, well, you're going to Walmart using Amazon. And y'all comment, Amazon, I understand we shouldn't be doing that. But Walmart is a food source. You're not being intersectional. What about the people who don't have access? I'm sorry, I thought that y'all cared. Struggling. Like you're making the rest of us struggle. I'm pissed. Y'all motherfuckers put my children in danger. My black ass kids, y'all put them in danger. Fuck you. My black ass brother, put him in danger. Fuck you. My black ass mama, fuck you. My black ass sisters, fuck you. Y'all put the people that I love in danger because of your fucking privilege, disabled or not. Y'all put my people in danger. Don't even mention you're black. Just call yourself by the identity that you prefer. Disabled, queer, poor. Good luck.
What's so crystal clear to me is a lot of you are upset at the black women like Tory because you can't bully her into silence. Even so much so that you're doxing her. You're doxing her. That's illegal. Devoting whole chat rooms to trying to expose her for doing what? What exactly is she doing? I know you're so used to black women just being the punching bags, but what you don't realize is when you attack black women, they attack back. And Tory is indicative upon that. And it's so disheartening when I see black people jump on that train, where black people are utilizing their blackness to shield their white leftist friends and non-black leftist friends from any charge of anti-blackness that's clear to anyone that's looking as an unbiased part. Because I don't see you guys devoting that same energy to MAGA, specifically white men that are literally telling you that they're going to do everything in their power to ensure that your community, or the ones that you pretend to care about, will see a lot of harm under the Trump administration. Now, what you do is you devote time to attacking black women specifically, and you expect for us to not see you as the anti-black people that you have consistently shown us that you are. And I also find it fascinating that you guys attack black women that are clearly not Zionists more than the black people that literally have platforms supporting the Israeli government. I never see you guys going out of your way to call out those people. But you will attack a black woman for saying, I'm just going to chill the next 4 years because we told y'all that this would happen. Those priorities are fucked. They are completely fucked. Because if you think for 1 second that you can build a movement in the United States, without black women and it be successful, you live in a world of delusion. So just keep doing that. Keep doing what you're doing. And we'll see you on the other side. Maybe. I do find it interesting that there are people that are on this app all across social media that are more upset at the black people that are saying fuck around and find out than they are at the white people that are doing the harm to them. So what you'll see with a lot of these people is they will say, well, you guys are finding out also. That's interesting. Not because it's almost as if you guys are attempting to erase our experience in this country whole scale. You see, because we have been finding out since a lot of your ancestors came into Africa and kidnapped our ancestors. We have been finding out when a lot of our ancestors were pushed into the ocean by a lot of your ancestors, or chose to jump into the ocean because death was a better fate than to be enslaved. We have been finding out when we got to the British colonies of what would become the United States, and we were put on blocks and sold. Our culture, our language, our history erased in that selling. We have been finding out since we were enslaved for 400 years. We have been finding out since our emancipation and the development of the oldest terrorist group in the world that terrorized our communities all across the South, lynching our family members. We have been finding out since we were being lynched for attempting to walk into the same entrances as white people, sit at the same counters as white people, use our constitutional right to vote, drink out of the same water fountains as white people, go to the same schools as white people. We have been finding out since the inception of the war on drugs, when we see black people that are more likely to receive longer, stricter sentences than any other group of people in this country. And we have been finding out to the recent era, in the era of George Floyd, where we have seen black people indiscriminately targeted by the police. You see, we didn't do anything to find out. What we attempted to tell you guys is we know this country better than a lot of you because of our long history in this country and the oppression that our people have experienced at the hands of this country. We were trying to impart this knowledge on a lot of you. And instead of you listening to us, you started calling us genocide enablers, baby killers, colonizers. A lot of you are more mad at us than you are at the Trump supporters and white people that are actually doing the harm to you. A lot of you see the Trump administration ramping up these mass deportations of Latinos, and instead of you targeting those white people that are doing it to you, you are instead choosing to devote your time, energy, and effort to being anti-black. Because black people are saying, we told you this would happen, and we voted to prevent it. You are seeing the Trump administration basically say that they're going to ethnically cleanse all of the Palestinians out of Gaza. And instead of you looking at those white people that a lot of you voted with, because a lot of you voted for Donald Trump. Remember, Dearborn, Michigan? You're looking at the black people that are saying, we're done. Because we told you this would happen. You see, we're not fucking around and finding out. It's impossible for us to do that because we already knew. We already knew. And that's what we were trying to tell you in this last election. What you thought was bad could always be worse.
This is all I got from this video, and I have noticed something about them, the leftists, and some of them attacking black women out there. I remember that I have told you people about Crutch and Spice using her disability, saying that people are insulting her because of her disability. Nobody has ever insulted her. She actually said that she saw videos of black women, black people in general, being happy over what is going on in Gaza, right? When there is no video of such. Except from Trump that said he is going to build beach flats there. And black women were like, we told you people. What is wrong with we told you people? But black people told you people. Why are you people so, bringing or stirring up so much problem for black women and black people in general? And I have noticed something too. It looks like the people that are doing this are not even black Americans. I am sorry to say this, but that is my observation. All right. It's either one is Haiti. I am not saying Haitians are bad people or anything and all that, but I have noticed something it's more like a circle. Some of them are probably from other countries that we are opportune, right, to be in United States. So what is your people's problem? And also their men. I noticed that their men are, see, now I am going to say, I do not have problem with gay, LGBTQ. But what I am saying is that the ones that are bringing problem also are queer. And I am asking, what is wrong with you people? You all, I know some of them voted for Kamala Harris because I remember Christine and some of them, but some of them did not vote because they are very pro-Palestinians. Why are you people making this whole thing really like making it look like black people are not the bad people when they told you people that we know the reason why we are trying to wedge this because there is someone we can speak to and there is someone we cannot speak to. And that is true. Where did they go wrong this time around? That you people are not even holding the white people that are doing the things they are doing. Now it is black people that came all out for everybody and that told you people this is going to happen if you do not take care. And now you all like everything they do at this point in time is a problem. They did not come out to protest. You all are asking them, what are they doing inside? They are resting. And I am asking them, why are they only fighting on the internet? At this point in time, I expected them to might have packed their bags and moved to Gaza to help them, to assist them. If they are not comfortable with what black people are doing, that the fact that black people said they are resting, if you people are not comfortable with it, pack your bags and move to Gaza. And the ones sent is queer, right? He is Haitian. He can pack his bag and go back to Haiti. See, if I have people, Haitians here, do not be mad at me, please. I am not saying everybody should go back to Haiti. I am saying Saint, this particular guy. I am singling them out. Why am I singling them out? Because we are still the same black people. So I am going to single them out. Let them go face their own problems. Because it's every minute black people. Every minute black people. Now they've been, did I tell you people that the dog story? Now I came across a video made where he was telling his followers to go report Tory's account. You all already know that they've taken her account down. The new one she opened, they are trying to take that one down. So that is to tell you how some of us are problematic. And I am saying this because it is still us, right? If I don't say it, I am actually shielding some people and leaving some people, right? So I have to also say it because some of them are being really very problematic at this point in time. You all are busy screaming black people. And I am not saying you screaming other people for not even caring about black people, for not even showing up when black people have problems, police brutality, and the rest of them. Black people are also going through genocide. So what is the problem? If you all think that black people are not your problem, now you can pack your bags and move to Haiti. You can pack your bag and move to Gaza if Gaza are more important to you. Now, I am going to say this because I like being specific when I am saying something. I am not saying that what is going on in Gaza is okay. But what I am saying, it is very bad. And the people that are out here, they are all in United States, causing problem for the main people in Gaza. Because they know that they are sick. I know that with the whole thing going on in US as it stands, but it is not as what is going on in Gaza. So that's why they all take shield. They are not coming out to travel or to go and fight and be some people's superheroes, Spider-Man and warriors. They are staying back. And then they open their mouth. Black women this, black women that. You all can get alive. I don't care if you choose to be a leftist or rightist or whoever you choose, but when that moment you start living, deviating from the point, the problem, that is where I am gonna come in because you all are becoming really too problematic for black people. Let black people live and let live. That is all I can say. If all you all do is look for a way to always bring a black woman down or a black man down, you all are the problem. And you all can get alive. Now they have click. I have given you people some of them, not until I will. There will be scenario that will happen that I will show you all of them and pictures, so you all will know who is who. Because it will also help you people from knowing who the in-house. Because the biggest problem Black people will have is in-house enemies, household enemies. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.